Son of a gun. What's going on? What's going on? We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, we are live. Man, welcome to another episode of Randomly 2A Chats. Random 2A Chats. Yeah, there it goes. That sounds good. That sounds good. Well, we did have a live setup for tonight, but my guest could not make it on last minute. And so, not to be a flake and not have a live, thought I'd come in and chop it up with you guys for a minute. Oh, busy day. Busy day. Let's see who is in the chat. Who's in here? Brett J, my man. What's going on? Carolina EDC. Carolina, did you go up to the gathering? Did you make it up there? Hey, Zeus, Mr. Mike McClune, Dale, my man Dale. What is going on, guys? So I did have a guest, but they could not make it on. So I'm just I didn't want to be a flake and not, come on. Boss Hog, my man. We need to go shoot, guys. What are you guys doing this weekend? Anyone want to come shoot? I'm going to be, let's see, April 8th. Let's do Trinity Armory. If anybody wants to go shoot at Trinity Armory, feel free. But I tell you what we probably should do is check the weather. That would be the smart thing to do. Houston weather. So Saturday, let's see. Come on, Saturday. Oh no. 10-day forecast is Saturday's cloudy, 20% chance of rain. Not bad, but when is the rain? In the morning? And the rain is in the evening. Not bad. So I'll be at Trinity Armory on Saturday. If anybody wants to come shoot. And then I will be at Renaissance on Sunday. I'm doing a double day. And then Friday, me and Mad Mike are going to shoot. Right, buddy? Don't flake on me. Don't flake on me, bro. Oh, it's Easter on Sunday. What am I thinking? What a maroon. Well, it looks like I'm just shooting Saturday then. Jesus says, what is that on the back shelf? That is it's my super sledge. That's what that is. Does anybody know what a super sledge is? Yeah, rain all the rest of the week, Easter weekend. Yeah. So looks like I'll be shooting on Saturday only. It's cool about Trinity. It's covered. So even if it's a little drizzly, not a big deal. I'll still be out there shooting. I do not mind shooting in the rain a little bit. Plus, it makes for really good photos. Like if you're shooting content in the rain, it kind of looks cool. It sucks to drive home soaking wet, but it kind of looks cool. Vanessa. What's going on, Vanessa? Vanessa, do you everyday carry? I'm curious. And what do you everyday carry? Mr. Mike McClune. Yeah, Easter is early. So, a super sledge is from a video game called Fallout. And it's basically a powered sledgehammer with a rocket on the back. And this is just a replica. I wish it was real. Dude, if that thing was real, that would be pretty sweet. Let's see. Muddy. Trinity doesn't get too muddy. Just shoot the steel, man. I don't change targets. When I go to Trinity and it's drizzly, I just shoot the steel targets. I bring pistols and just kind of chill out. Or I change the targets once, and that's it. Yeah, Academy has Blazer Brass 50 count box for $14.99, no limits. It's funny. 2 years ago, we would have begged for that price, but now it's still, people are starting to get a little choosy with their money. Not bad. It's not a bad price. If you need it, you need it, right? I bought a couple boxes of that the other day. I'm almost out of 9. See, Vanessa says, hold on, where is it? Coonan or G17, mostly the Coonan. I cannot have firearms on school properties or VA property. Oh, that's terrible. Otherwise known as the Tanya Harding 5000. That's hilarious. What's funny is a lot of people don't know who Tanya Harding is. Let's see. Yeah, $57.99 for the 200 round Winchester white box. And then also you get $3 off if you use your Academy card on that. So it's even cheaper. So it pays for the tax. Man, I miss chatting with you guys. I tell you what, does anybody have a camera and they want to come on and chat on the live? You put a message below and I'll post the link, and anybody wants to pop in here. Let's do that. Let's do open line. Yeah, let's do an open line. No D pics, please. Let's see, who wants to come on for 10 minutes and just say hello to the world? Will, what's up, man? Do you still have that Supra, or did someone buy that Supra? I do that too. Every camera I get, I put duct tape on the camera. Every laptop I get, I don't want to have it on. Urban Ninja, what's up, man? It's not going to get crazy, because if I don't recognize the name, I'm not going to let these any random people come on. Dale, clothes are optional, but I don't want to get a YouTube strike. A new motor in the Supra. Will, you have too much free time on your hands, buddy. Your wife is a saint to put up with your crazy spending habits. Hence the new motor. Will just started a new job. That's why he's putting a new motor in his car. Nutty says they're snooping on you. They are. You know what's funny? I mean, you can use any camera or cell phone, right? If you have your cell phone out and just start talking about Disneyland, or what was the other thing? So I was at dinner. So I was in Los Angeles last weekend, and I was talking to my niece, and she said someone she knew just got gout. And I'm like, gout? What's gout? That's the only 3 times I said it. So I opened my phone up, and there were 6 ads for gout medicine. And I was like, wow. Random. Range USA is opening another facility located in North Richmond, Cinco Ranch. I can't go down to Cinco Ranch. That's too rich, man. That's the rich neighborhood. That's where Texan 65 lives. Kidding. Joe Morris, still loving the Ruger GP 100 7-shot. I know it, man. I want to get one. I need a revolver in my life. Nutty says he has to do some transmission work on a 68 Camaro. Man, you know what's funny? My dad was a mechanic for 35 years, and I know zero about cars as far as how to make them work. I don't think I could change. I mean, if I had instructions, I could probably get it done, but it's crazy. Teach your kids, man. Teach your kids. You don't want to have someone like me that doesn't know how to really fend for themselves. You give me a gun, I can tear it apart and clean it like that. Cars, not so much. I just buy them and drive them. Dale's trying to log in. Uh-oh. Devices not connected. So Dale's trying to come in. his camera's not hooked up. Oh, I tell you what, buddy. Jesus, I bought 2 guns, both almost full price. I bought a used 45, and then I bought a brand new. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it because that video is coming out in a couple days. So I don't want to ruin it though, man. It's cool. They're going to be very cool. Aloha, man. You know, it's funny. I almost planned a trip to Hawaii, but it was just too expensive. So we're going to just drive to Florida instead. Go to the Redneck Riviera. Lucky Duck says, never too late to learn something new. Remember, you knew nothing about guns at one time not too long ago. That's true. Like, I had guns and I shot them, but I didn't really know the history or anything really about them until about 3 years ago. And then I've just been, every day trying to soak up as much information as I can. Lucky Dog, that is a great point. Plus, the new channel is starting in 2 weeks. Oh, that's going to be fun. The secret channel. I learned on motorcycles and lawnmowers. Jose Perez, what's up, man? Oh, JVZ and Masterpiece Arms or Crosaint. You know what, JVZ? You are the closest one to guess. It's not either of those, but it's something very similar. And I think it's better than the Crosaint. And it's neck and neck with the MPA. And the only reason I got that is I already have an MPA. But it is pretty sweet. Boss Hog says, I want to buy some new guns. I know it, man. You know what's funny? Everyone everyone wants to buy new guns. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to buy guns when you're on a budget. And I saved up for a while to get this one. And I financed the other one a little bit. So Jesus says, how much did you spend? Is your wife going to kill you? Too much, and she probably will. Thank God she doesn't watch these things. What she does, she'll watch the first couple minutes and then turn it off or not pay attention to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I got permission to get it, but it was rough. Dale, I see you trying to log in again, man, but no, you got no audio. You got your video still. Here, anybody that wants to pop in and say hello, there you go. I just put a link. Click on that and come in for a couple minutes. Just say what's up to the world. JJ, God bless you, brother. How are you doing? Azerbaijan, hello, man. That is crazy. Boss Hog, yeah, it's a new channel, man. I hope you subscribe to it. It's called Smash Time Goals. It's you know what's funny? So I did this Smash Time Goals release, and I purposely misspelled coming soon in the video, and only one person out of the 80 or 90 or so that shared it caught that. I was like, man, I thought more people would comment on that. I was trying to build, if you ever seen a YouTuber misspell something in their title, usually they do it on purpose because it builds interaction. They'll leave a comment, oh, you misspelled that, blah, blah, blah. And then, Azerbaijan. Yeah, Boss Hog, it's going to be a cool channel, man. It is going to be a cool channel. I only want one more. That's what everyone says. That's what everyone says. Yes, sir. C6, you should get on here. Gort, what's up, buddy? Trong the I got an Atlas Athena video coming soon. I just gotta make it. In case you guys don't know, I've been traveling a lot for my regular job, and also I've been going back to California to visit my mom a couple times. She's not doing well, and I'm just trying to keep YouTube on life support until I can really focus on it. and my job has calmed down quite a bit. No more traveling for that for the next month or two. So I'm just really into it. Now I got 3 videos in the works, and I got another couple of videos that I have to get finished soon. Never tell Mrs. Smash how much the optics cost. I don't. I do not. What's funny is I just got 2 scopes. A company sent me 2 scopes today. You guys want to check them out? I haven't even opened these boxes. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me go grab these 2 scopes, and then we'll kind of open them together. Hold on. All right, check these out. I got some new goodies that came into the Smash Time channel. These are review. They are review models. Hopefully they'll let me keep them. It wasn't really specified, but if they don't ask, I'm not sending them back. All right. Black Hound. So check this out, guys. These are very, very cool. They sent me 2 scopes, and they're by a company called Black Hound, right? They're pretty big scopes. All right, so let's see. Dale, your video's still not working, but I got Willie, Big Willie style. How's your audio, Will?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can kind of hear you.
Okay, I'll speak up a little louder. Is that better?
Yeah, a little better. All right, so we're gonna open this scope, man. Really, really cool.
Let's see a scope.
It's by a company called Black Hound, and this is the Evolve series. And which one is this? They sent me 2 usual books. Don't need those. Let's take a look at this scope. Oh man, this is a 4 by 18 by 50. Check that out.
Jesus.
Flip
what are you gonna put that on?
I think I'm gonna put this on my daughter's rifle.
Okay, 22 long rifle, right?
Yeah, it's on a 22. You know, it's funny, man. This is a 3 by 18. She should see right up onto that sight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, should have no problem with that.
Oh man, this thing is pretty nice. It comes with the rings, and it also comes with mounting bubbles, so you can get your 0, nice. Which is important because I mounted her scope on it now. She has a Vortex on it now. And I didn't mount it right.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think it's off by just a little bit, but check these rings out. They're super lightweight.
Yeah,
aluminum rings.
Serve her well.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. Did I tell you that? Remember my buddy Matt that you met at the range that one day I brought him out? He was from Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets home. He ends up buying a MP5 22 long rifle, the Umarex one, the H&K.
That's a fantastic gun.
Oh yeah, fantastic. I had him shooting mine that day when we went over to the pistol side. And like as soon as he gets home, he places an order for that. He placed an order for a Davronov chest rig, those like bougie ones that Clayco talks about. They're like $400. He bought one of those, bought a bunch of mags, and he's just like been like shooting like 500 rounds every weekend, just going out in his backyard because he's got enough land. And it's just
nice.
So never owned a gun in his life. We both grew up out of the Chicago area, and now he's like, I don't know what I'm going to get next. I'm like, get an AK because they're awesome. And so
you know what?
Convince him.
Will, God bless you. Will is doing the God's work. When you have someone that wants to learn about guns, time. Take them out. Let them have a great time. And man, that's awesome. That's such a good feeling when you can convert somebody.
Oh, for sure.
I guarantee you his politics will change
on board with it
more.
too. What's that?
his politics will change a lot more.
I think so. Because like you, dude, you would have laughed your ass off. The night after we went to the range, we're sitting in my living room and we're just talking about like gun laws. Like, oh, like, can I go and buy a gun? I'm like, well, do you have a medical marijuana card? And he's like, well, I had one previously. I was like, well, that's got to expire first, right? And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, because on the form when you fill out, there's a question about are you a user of, you know, an illicit substance, including marijuana? And I was like, if you're no longer a user, that you can answer that truthfully. But you know,
Unless
like,
you're Hunter Biden.
What's that?
Unless you're Hunter Biden.
Well, then you're okay, right? You get to buy. But then he was like, well, I'll just have my buddy buy it for me. I'm like, you can't do that. That's a law too. It's called straw purchase. He's like, shit, I can't do that. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, what if my wife buys it? I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a gray area, but it's probably still a straw purchase. So like that night, I was just
his wife,
all these gun laws. He's like, I didn't know any of this shit existed. I thought you could just go buy a gun. I was like, no, dude. There's
your wife can buy it for you as a gift and give it to you.
Can you do that? Is that really?
Yes.
I don't know. I still feel like though it was like all the questions he had. He's like, "What do you mean you can't just go do it?" I'm like, "Because it's illegal." He's like, like in his mind, it was like he never thought he just thought like gun laws are so relaxed. I'm like, dude, it is actually very hard to get a gun legally, or any of the things that you're thinking are loopholes are not real loopholes, or actually laws against that. So be very much in trouble if you got caught. And so like, you know, he did everything on the up and up, of course, obviously, but it was just hilarious because for somebody that doesn't really understand the culture, when you explain to them like, no, there's all these laws in place, there's all these things in place that counteract each other. And it's just like, they never thought it was that difficult when it actually comes down to it.
Let's check the chat. Richard Munder is going to be in Houston in a few months. You want to meet up? Absolutely. I will buy you the first beer, sir.
I like that guy. He's got good style. I like his avatar.
Shoot. Tell her it's pink. Buy one, get one half price. Yeah, I wish. Let's see. Optics do make me cringe when I shell out the cash, but companies like Blackhound, man, I've never even heard of Blackhound, but they'd reached out and they're like, hey, you want to review some scopes? I'm like, absolutely. Okay, right here. Gort says, Hootie Who likes his Blackhound scopes. Well, if Hootie Who likes it, then I like it.
I've got a theory about optics. If you buy a cheaper optic and then you decide to upgrade and buy a better optic later, well, that cheaper optic always goes to a different gun that you have. So you're never losing it. You're just trading them down, right? So that's one way to look at it.
Dale wants me to bring it over and mount them. I got two. Mike McClune. Every time I hear him talk, reminds me of Hank Hill. Keep wanting to say, damn it, Bobby. Oh, you're talking about Hootie Who? I know it, man. That dude. He was the very first gun tuber I met. Fluffy, you wouldn't have gotten a reminder for this one because it was random. The guest I had scheduled for tonight didn't come on. Titman 22s, those are cool. Okay,
I used to have a Titman paintball gun. Those were pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's way back when.
Ray Bassett, what's up? JJ said, in Michigan, your spouse can't buy a gun for you. Well, in Michigan, you're not going to be able to buy guns in about 2 years. So, Boss Hog, you're invited too, man. I tell you what, Richard, if you come out, we'll go to the range. We'll schedule like an unofficial range day and just have a meetup. And then after that, we'll all go get some brews. Yeah, there you go. All right, so I do have two scopes. That first one was a 3x18x50, and then this one is from their Emerge line. Oh, look at that. The presentation on this stuff is pretty nice. I think MSRP is about $1,000 though.
Ooh.
It's about $1,000.
I've never heard of that company. They make pretty good optics though, huh? I mean, for $1,000, probably pretty good, I'd imagine.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'll probably put this one on her scope. This is a 4x32. But man, check this out. It's pretty sweet. Again, it comes with all the mounting hardware, rings. Got a little bit of Blackhound branding on the design. I've never heard of this company before, but the glass is super, super crisp. Can't wait to put these things on. Will, looks like it's just me and you tonight, buddy. No one else
Guess
wants to.
so.
Dale's, I think, having technical difficulties trying to get in.
If somebody else wants to jump on, I'll hop off, you know. But I feel like, you know, got to keep the room warm for you.
Yeah, anybody.
So I wish, I know it's a live stream. You can't show spicy things. I finally got my Sega conversion done by Weapons Genetics.
Oh man, how did
Yeah.
Cody do? Did he knock it out, or does it?
Dude, it looks awesome. It is like a full AK-103 conversion. It has all the markings. He actually, on the side where the safety lever is, he actually was able to, and not emboss, but like put on the marking, the original Russian markings for safe, semi, and full auto. Like, you know how like there's 3 positions, and it's like the Russian characters and stuff, but it looks so cool. I wish I could show it, but man, it's like,
Dude, it's
we
like
should
boot
art.
up. I want to shoot that, man. I want to check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it, but honestly, it's probably gonna be one that I would love to at some point when the kids are a little older. If I do like a little like thing on the wall, I'll probably have that one up on. It just looks like perfect representation of an AK-103. It's pretty cool. He does a
Well, I
great
tell you
job.
what, let's review it and you shoot it.
Okay, there you go. I'll let you shoot. I don't care.
I want to shoot like one bullet.
I'll let you borrow it. And you'll have it for another like 3
No.
months.
I hate borrowing guns.
I know, because it's hard for to get around to them, and I totally get that. I felt bad after
because I do my videos usually like the studio portion. I'll do Wednesday nights because the kids have jiu-jitsu Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I don't know if any of you guys are parents out there that play Pokemon Go.
No,
That just started at my house, so my kids are playing it nonstop. And since they have to tether to my phone to play it, guess who's driving them around the parks to play it? This guy. So that's what we did after jiu-jitsu today. We drove around for like an hour.
Catching rare Pokemon in the digital space.
Yeah. He forgets to give him back. You know, it's funny. Boss Hog let me borrow his SCCY, his first generation. I had that thing for what, 3 months? 2 months? Terrible. I'm so bad at that, man. So
I was worried after a while. I was like,
videos.
I hope you still remember that you had my SP5K. I was like, hopefully he still remembers. He's got that in his safe, and it's not just like tucked back there and lost.
No, I had it out on the floor. The kids are playing with it.
The kids are playing with it.
No, I keep all that stuff locked up tightly.
Wow, much appreciated.
Yeah, because I borrow a lot of guns from Mike too, and his guns.
By the way, when am I going to end up like having to break into your house and actually set up your 3D printer? Like, you haven't done it yet, have you? I'm calling you out here on your own stream.
It's sitting in the box, right? I can see it,
dude.
It's sitting outside my
begging to be put together. They're so cool, dude. Like, I wish you would just like get it going, because like I'm not gonna show anything, but man, just like making like little clips and stuff, like the stand, like, you know, like this, like for my iPhone just to hold it. I was like, just go find it and print it. It's just, they're so cool, dude.
What I want to do is get the kids hooked on it. You know, I'm trying to talk my wife into let me put it in the kitchen so where it's central.
Yeah,
and have it all hooked up. Because you don't need any kind of crazy computer, right? We just any laptop.
Mine's just hooked up right there. I mean, and like I've got the spool up top, like because it's Houston, like you'll want to get one of these, which is it's like a dryer dehumidifier, but you basically load the spool in there, and then you hit the buttons in it, and it basically just helps to dry out the plastics, because if it's too moist, it'll have issues like adhering to the bed. So you definitely want to get something like that since we're in Houston. But I mean, you know, you can put it off to the side. I just have mine up above, you know. But other than that, you don't need a computer hooked up directly to it. You just use like little SD card. You pop it in your laptop, move the files over, take the card and plug it in, and you go.
Yeah, we got, you know, my wife's IT, so we have a million 4-year-old laptops. So I think we're just going to hook one up to it and let the kids go nuts.
Yeah, there's a CAD program.
Yeah, it's like a kid one. Fluffy in the chat said, "Who kicked me out?"
Simple ones.
I tell you what, if anybody wants to pop on, here's the link. If you're watching on your cell phone, if you click this link and you have audio, and decent lighting, feel free to hop on and join. This is Tuesday Night Live. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid one, it's real basic.
Yeah. But what's neat is you can download like STLs or CAD files, and then they can just manipulate the parameters to make things bigger or smaller. So they don't have to like design anything. There's some things that they can just kind of manipulate and make, like if they want to make a funnel, but they want it to be a 2-inch opening as opposed to a 1.5 inch, like you can change and you can see how it changes on the screen, and then they just move it right to an STL, pop it in the printer and print it out. So there's like really intuitive kind of like CAD type programs out there and they'll give them like a base set of like models to work with. So yeah, it's definitely good for kids. I haven't gotten my kids into it yet because I don't think they have like the concentration quite yet, but yours being a little older, I think
yours are pretty young, aren't they? Like 7, 6 and 7.
Yeah. So, Owen just turned 7, and then my youngest, he's still 5. He's going to turn 6 here next month. So
yeah, come on, man. They're still climbing the walls at 7. No, they should be calming down at 7. About 7.
No, they're constantly fighting each other. That's like their thing right now. I don't know what.
As long as they don't fight with mommy, everything should be fine.
Yeah, they don't pick on me or mommy. That's for sure. They pick on each other though, and then they blame each other. It's like, oh gosh, just take it outside. We're bad parents here.
Richard's taking off, but Richard, I'm serious. When you come out to Houston, first drink's on me. And we'll go shoot. We'll invite some subscribers out. We'll have a good time, man. We'll show you some Texas hospitality. Then we'll go get some barbecue and beer after. Sounds like a quality day.
Hey, you should take him to Lone Pint. If you're going to take him to Renaissance, Lone Pint is like 5 minutes away from the range. And it's got like a nice little outdoor seating area. It's very chill, very cool vibe.
Oh, nice. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a celebrity about to join the chat. Mr. Dale. What's up, buddy? What's going on, bud?
Oh, not much. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. It's so funny. People that watch this live know that I hang out with Will whenever he can fit me in his schedule, and I can hang out with Dale all the time. Like, it's fun to have you guys on, and I met you guys all through the channel, so that's why I started this channel.
You actually met me through Philip.
I met Philip through the channel.
Well, yeah.
It's all because of the channel.
Dale, I think I met you at one of the range days. Is that not correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I think you might live like kind of near me in Woodlands area, right? Or
I live in Magnolia. I live
okay, gotcha. Yeah. So just by me, but yeah.
I'm about less than 10 miles from Renaissance.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm a good 25. I tell you what, I've been on long enough. I'm going to probably jump so you guys can have a good one-on-one, and then I'm going to listen in as I put my kiddo to bed. So I'll talk to you guys later, okay?
Nice. Hey, by the way, Will, thank you for that invite. Sorry I couldn't make it to the house for the barbecue. Oh, wait.
Wait, what barbecue? Right? I didn't invite you to nothing.
I know. I was like, I've been waiting.
Hey, once I get that motor in that car, we're gonna go for a rip, and I want to see what you think of a 6-speed manual shifted 1,300 horsepower car and me driving.
That's cool. I got some extra Depends. I'll be sure to be wearing them.
Yeah, wear your brown pants that day, okay? I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, buddy. Bye.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Dale, what's going on with your video?
Well, I switched around so you read my sign.
What does your sign say?
It says no firearms allowed. City ordinance.
Oh, that's funny.
It's in my office.
That is so funny. You get your so in case you guys don't know, Dale is a refugee from California also. He moved to the great state of Texas and is a reloading guru.
Well, I'm okay.
No, I think you qualify as a guru.
Well, there's still things to learn. I do a lot of weird cartridges.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Hey, if I wanted some blanks, could you make me blanks?
I'd have to get I can make them 2 ways. I can put some black powder inside a cartridge with oatmeal, or I can crimp an end of it with a little wadding in it.
I probably want that one, the crimping.
Okay, I have to get what caliber?
I need 5.56 and 9 mil.
Ooh.
Are those hard to do?
No, I have to get a certain die that crimps them to do that.
Oh heck, it's not that serious, man. I thought you could just get some pliers and just.
Oh, you can make some, but it's not super easy. But it's not hard. I just never did it. I'll try it.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! This guy must be a Marine. I can't see that logo, but that looks like a Marine logo. Welcome to America,
Yay.
KC0311. What's up, buddy?
We like Marines.
I do like Marines, man. That's very cool.
My hunting partners were always Marines.
Dale is a Navy guy. He has lots of Marine jokes.
Little jokes.
A lot. You know, most Marines have a pretty good sense of humor.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's keep it PG, Dale. So what are you working on now, man?
Reloading 416.
Nice. Okay, so you said to buy it, it's about $5 a bullet to buy it, or $6.
It's about $8 a bullet to buy it.
So it's $8 to buy it. How much is it to reload it?
About 3.5.
And how many times can you use that brass before you got to chuck it and get new brass?
I'm not loading them up to the max, so I'm guessing I get about 4 to 5 out of these. If I have to get a trimmer for them too, because it's a little bigger than my regular cartridges, so I have to get a special trimmer.
Let's see. Casey says he a lot of Navy jokes. I do too, because you got to watch out for that semen. When you're surrounding yourself with semen, you can be dangerous.
That's the third rank up.
Is it?
Seaman recruit, seaman apprentice, seaman.
Oh, God, you take all the fun out of jokes, man.
I know.
What's up says America died today when it became a banana republic. Oh, he's talking about Trump getting
not yet.
Arrested.
Don't give up on us yet.
I tell you what, man, that stuff is ridiculous.
We just need to get people. You need people to get off their asses and go get their family up and make them go and vote. It's the only way to beat them. You got to beat them by mass amounts and by voting.
No, you got to beat them by ballot harvesting because that's what they do.
Well, that's only. It's not legal in every state. They do it in every state, but it's not legal in every state.
Well, it's the states that their ballot harvesting is. The mail-in voting states is the states that he's going to lose.
Well, that's the problem. Oregon, since they've had mail-in voting, have not elected a Republican to a statewide office since. What's
Michigan
that
too. That's why Michigan's going through all these crazy laws. Michigan used to be a great. I mean, I was just up there with Dan, the firearm guy, and he's looking to move. A lot of people are looking to move. Fluffy, that's in the chat. He's going to move to Houston. Come hang out. Yeah, mail-in too. Yeah, I'm telling you, mail-in is the death of democracy because you can't track it.
Well, mail-in was good when you had to renew it every year or two, and it's for military, people overseas, people sent overseas by the government, people working overseas. Those are the people who can do it, and people that were actually homebound because one reason or another. Those are the only exceptions for it, and then they accepted everything from my dog's sick, I can't get out of the house, I'm too lazy, I'm too fat. I'm lazy and fat
I
too.
remember those remarks. Sometimes when you're on your phone, Dale, there's like a delay.
Okay.
So if you hear like a silence, Fluffy says you want me to move here just so I can. Hell yeah! I tell you what, man. Every time I go to Dale's house, he said, "Hey, man, you want to check out this rifle?" And he walked towards the safe. I was like a dog, man. I'm like, yes, let's go. I'm jonesing to looking. I mean, don't you guys too? When you have a friend that's into guns, don't you like looking in their safe just to see what they have? I love it. I love it. I like to see how they organize it. I like to see what kind of guns they have. I like to see. I like to see if they waste space with ammo. I don't get that.
Absolutely not.
People that put ammo in their safes, I don't get it.
I put a lot of powder in my safes just in case somebody wants to cut it open, they find out about it. But other than that, I don't leave a lot of gun safes. For guns are in the safe. So other stuff's other places.
Yeah, like ammo. I don't put any ammo in the safe. All that.
Why? Yeah.
So I don't have room.
Lock it up in a filing cabinet
Yeah, filing cabinets work great.
because you don't want it contained somewhere, because if something ever happens and it's in a contained area, then now you have a bomb. You don't want that to happen. So put it in like a filing cabinet or some light cabinet or a wooden cabinet with a lock on it.
Yeah, I have it spread out in a couple different closets. That seems to do the job. I'm not worried about rust or condensation or anything like that.
That's what you have AC for.
That's right. Uh-oh. Looks like we got someone else going to hop on. Oh, wait a minute. I know this guy. What's up, buddy?
Smash time. How are you, my fan?
Dude, I'm doing all right. Your screen name is what is it?
Give me a second. Let me mute my computer.
Oh, look at this. This looks like a man cave.
No, this is my garage. This is my garage. How are you, gentlemen?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Outstanding.
What is your screen name for everyone in the chat?
Joe Morris.
Joe Morris. You know what's funny, man? I've been talking to you for so long.
No. I encouraged DLD to check out your channel in the early days when he was with Light, and you were very budding back then. You had like very few followers. I watched the channel for a while. It's a good channel. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and we work in about the same, as far as money range on buying guns and stuff. We buy about in the same range, so it's relatable.
No, well, I borrow too in about that same range. I wish I could.
Yeah, I haven't. I've never gone in debt for one, but every once in a while, there's that one, I guess.
Yeah, Dale, how much did you get that 416 Barrett for? Is that you divulge it?
I'd say less than a third of the cost of it new.
Oh, that's a good deal.
416, it's like 8,000. I mean,
they're 416 is about 12 to 13 new.
So you got it for $4,000.
About yeah.
Well, it's funny because I was talking to this guy that has a couple Barretts, and he's like, that 416 is really hard to get. They didn't make too many 416s. And remember the other guy in the chat was saying the same thing. So,
yeah, well, that's actually
shot. Good.
That would be the actual one I wanted more than the 50, to be honest, because of the round actually has better ballistics and a better flight path at longer distance than the 50. It actually shoots a lot straighter.
So you got what? Is that 338? Is that what it is?
No, it's actually about 0.416 or 420 coming out of the barrel.
Okay.
Wow, that's all Greek to me.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I maxed out at 308. I sold my 30-06, so I maxed out at 308. That's where I'm at.
308 is 308 is good for everything in North America except for moose and big bear.
General use, correct.
And elk. Yeah.
Yeah, general use.
Yeah, and
Hey, let me go ahead and hop off here and bring him on, and I'll sit in the background.
Oh, this is awesome, man. I think I'm going to do this Friday night, Tuesday night live more often. It's pretty cool. All right, Dale, I'll talk to you, bud.
Okay, I'm on the computer. See you a little later.
All right.
Thanks, Bill.
Joe Morris, man, I have seen your name really from the beginning. And if you know what's funny, sometimes I'll go back to some old videos and just to see how bad they are. But I'll look in the chat and I'll catch all these names from like, heck.
Yeah, comments and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, I don't have a channel or anything, but I'm an avid watcher of certain channels, and there's other guys that too. My man, the GD Bacon man, he introduced me to quite a few channels, and
GD Bacon,
goddamn Bacon. He's a funny guy, man. He's in he's in Washington State now.
Yeah, it was funny with GD Bacon. I had to put him in timeout one night, man. He was on a tear. 'Cause
Well, I mean,
he is so funny though.
he is hilarious. He's a good guy overall. He's a good guy overall. If he got out of hand, he got out of hand. But
No, I had to put him in like a 5-minute because he was just going off, man. I was like, calm down, buddy.
oh
He
yeah,
came
oh,
back all butthurt. He's like, "You put me in timeout?" I go, "I had to, bro. No offense."
honestly, he's a good guy, man. I'd freaking, if that guy was traveling through, I'd let that guy stay at my house, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, most gun people I've met through the channel have been really cool. Everyone says, some gun tubers are pretty vain and this and that. And so far, the ones I've met have been really just good dudes.
Yeah, for the most part, most of them are. I still watch most of the channels I've watched for years. I mean, I still like Hickok 45. Who can't love freaking that man? I mean, that guy is a freaking
Yeah.
legend. He is. He clowned you one time at the freaking gun shop too, didn't
You see
he?
that?
Yeah,
That's
that was a good video, dude. He clowned you a little bit. That was hilarious, dude.
Yeah. So everyone in the chat that doesn't know, I was doing a video for a gun shop in Atlanta, Georgia called True Prep, and I walked in and I met the manager, and she's talking to Hickok 45, and so me and Hickok talk for a little bit, and I go, "Hey, I'm gonna do this video." He goes, "Go ahead, do your thing. I'll just be over here." So these Marines come in, and he's talking to these Marines in the back for a little bit. I'm like, okay, well, he's busy. I start interviewing this store manager about the store, and then Hickok wanders over behind me as I'm trying to interview this lady, and he picks up an axe and starts messing with an axe. And I had to cut it at that because I couldn't concentrate because he's in the back. And then when I cut it, he's laughing his ass off. He goes, "I was just messing with you, man." Hickok's a good dude.
It was pretty funny, man. He's an icon too. He's freaking awesome, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
His material, dude, is freaking. It's great. He's got a lot of good examples, and that's another thing too, man. What do you think about these new freaking Henry Frontiers? Me and my buddy, he just left, but we were talking about the new Frontier rifle from Henry, the 9mm offering, and as compared to, like, I've got a PC9, and the PC9 is nice and it's rugged, but man, the Frontier's like something pretty. It's pretty nice.
Dude, it looks great. Honestly, I will never diss a gun until I shoot it. And even then, the fact that these companies are in business trying to bring freedom to everybody, I'm not ever going to really diss one. There's guns I wouldn't buy.
It's a deviation from Henry's
It
normal.
looks cool. I dig it, man. I think it looks cool. I would, if they wanted to send me one, I wouldn't turn it down.
I told my buddy the $900 like price right now is like a hype price because honestly, that gun costs as much to make as a lever action gun of the same quality, and it is high quality. I will give it that. It is high quality. The stock and everything's very nice on it.
Did you shoot one yet, or you just check it out?
No, I'm checking them out. I'm waiting for the price to drop. Like once the fever goes away. It's like when I bought my SIG P938. I waited till a little bit of the fever went away, and I bought one for I think $650, and it was still kind of high for a sport model. But I carried that thing for 10 years. It was a great gun. But you can't pay the hype price. You've got to wait until it dies down. If you can get a guy like you might be able to get your hands on it for a tester and be able to see if it's worth it or whatever. But even
I
if
would
they
love to, man. I would love to. I missed it.
Maybe they might buy it. Maybe you could test it, and they might let you buy it for $800. I don't know what the deal is when they do stuff like that, but I imagine
I can tell you. So these guys, there's levels to it, right? When you do YouTube, there's levels to it. So they have something called a T&E program called testing and evaluation.
Yep, gotcha.
So their T&E program, everyone is different. Most companies, if they send it to you without you asking for it, that's yours. So say like Springfield sent me a couple guns. So Springfield has a new release coming out. They go, hey, like they sent me the Hellcat Pro. I'm blessed to have gotten that gun free, and God bless them. They
With
said,
the
"Hey,
comp,
we're gonna send it
Yeah.
to you. Then you got to sign an embargo. You can't talk about it until the release date, and then everyone releases it. That's why you'll notice a lot of these guys will release it on the same day. Usually, it's like 6:30 a.m. of whatever that day is. And
yeah,
so the teeny programs work. Either they give it to you at 20% of MSRP, 20% off of MSRP. So if a gun sells for $6.99, you can get it for like $5.
Yeah.
Usually it's around, just gauge it around 20-30%. Some have there's one company, I don't want to say who, but they do 40% of MSRP, 40% off. And that's better than their dealer pricing.
After you've run your trial through it and gave your review, plus or minus whatever it is. Yeah.
Well, Springfield's cool, man. They said, hey, they don't want any input on the video. They'll send it to you. You could take a shit on it. And that's it. It's still your gun.
I do like Springfield. I own one Springfield. I've got like really early, like back in the early 2000s, you couldn't get like a 3-inch or a 3.5-inch 45 ACP, like subcompact six round 45 ACP, like 1911, unless you bought a Wilson Combat or you bought like an old Detonics, right?
Yeah.
And then Springfield came out with a GI model. It's either, I think it's a 3.5-inch, but it's got a bushless front end on it and a captured spring recoil system on it. It's a very small one, but it's got GI sights on it. But I bought that thing for like back in the day, like maybe $608, something like that. Dude, that gun's like $1,000 gun now. You can't find this gun.
Yeah, but all the companies are pretty similar. Like I've worked with Taurus, Ruger, Springfield, Sky. Sky just sends it to you for the most part. And everyone, depending on your level, like there's some YouTubers that some people have it in their contract. You got to pay them 20 grand before they'll touch it. And then they don't even have to mention it in their videos. I mean, when you get to the higher echelon of this stuff, I mean, it's so ironic. I always find it super ironic that when you're struggling to be a gun collector, where you love guns, you just want to buy guns, you pay full price for everything. And the more money you get, the higher you get up to echelon, then you get everything for free. It's like, it's crazy.
See, I used to like gun shows too, and I don't love them anymore because it's too high. I mean, I would be curious to go to a gun show like in a month from now and see what the prices are like, but gun shows trying to find, like a nice lever action 30-30 or 45-70 or something like that is what you look for at a gun show. Or like I found a mag for my buddy that for his 30-06, like 742 Remington semi-automatic 30-06. And that was a nice grab at $25 because if you would get it from Newmarch Gun Parts, it's like $50. But it was brand in the freaking package. I mean, old as shit, but brand new in the package. Like, gun shows are nice. They're fun to go to if there's stuff to get, but lately, I see the guys from the local gun shops that I frequent, like when I go past their booth, I bullshit with them and, whatever, but I'm not going to buy anything from them. I could have bought it from at the freaking, at the shop if I want to,
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing to offer. I'm just like bullshitting real quick and like rolling through.
Right. Well, Fluffy in the chat says it's High Point 10 mil should be here in a few days. So Dan, the firearm guy, just reviewed it. He said, for $200, it's a 10 millimeter. You can't go wrong. I mean, it goes bang every time. High Points may be ugly as sin, but they do go bang every time.
I'll speak a little bit of sacrilege, but when you shoot 10 millimeter and you're not shooting like Buffalo Bore or something fucking heavy, which is like 10 millimeter heavy, like shooting a 357 mag with like light rounds compared to like, good rounds. Are you shooting a 40? You know what I mean? Is it worth the caliber investment to like buy?
That's a good.
I haven't bought 10 yet, but the one that I want is the Kimber Camp Guard. If I buy one, that's the one that I want. I haven't bought one yet because I haven't invested in the caliber.
I tell you what, that's a very good point, man. Kimber though, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I understand you've had good luck. You've had bad luck. I've had good luck, and the first one I got was like I've got a not a Yonkers. It's a Clackamas, Oregon Kimber, like an old Kimber, Series 1, 45. Dude, I don't have no how many thousands of rounds have gone through that thing. I have no idea. And to my knowledge, it's still got the original springs and it is not loose. When you shake it, it doesn't make noise. It's, I mean, but that was old quality. Now in Yonkers, New York, the build quality, I've got a 9mm Kimber 1911. It doesn't shake either, but it's not as good as the older one,
Yeah.
admittedly, and two, you pay for what you get as far as when you buy up on tiers. Both of mine are like the classic customs, like the lower tier guns. So
My
yeah.
buddy has the 10mm 6-inch Super Jaeger, and it comes with a red dot already. Man, that gun is bananas.
And that's a good point to make. If you're gonna buy it, if you're gonna go for a freaking 10mm, why not go for a 6-inch? Like, like even if you can find one of the old Remington Hunters, like those R1 Hunters,
Yeah.
you could look for one of those. Those supposedly weren't that bad, or a long slide for 10mm is worth it. If I bought a Glock 10mm, I would want a long slide. I want a 6-inch.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm pretty husky, so I can hide a lot of slide.
I'm not trying to hide it. That'd be a woods gun.
Right.
It's going to be a woods gun. Like, well, we can't flash guns, but I've got the 4.2 inch, very, very nice 357 GP 100. And I'll tell you what,
Kimber has moved from Yonkers, New York to Troy, Alabama. Oh, when did they do that? That's news. That's news to me. Nice. Well, maybe they have better techs in Alabama.
I don't know, man. The whole nation's in question mark, realm right now.
Isn't it bananas, man? I'm thinking
the world's laughing at us.
All you need
laughing
is about 7 or 8 of these rhinos to just go full on rhino and get bought off, and we could be screwed in no time.
I deal with it in my. I live in West Virginia, so we have one of our shining stars is Joe Manchin, but he makes bad decisions and he gets like he agrees to stuff and gets. I mean, it's not good. It's not good. Yeah.
Well, heck, man, thanks for coming on, Joe. It's good to put a face to the name.
Yes, sir. Not a problem.
And then we'll do this again. I think Tuesdays we might just do open line Tuesdays or something. It's kind of cool because I know there's a couple regulars that have been asking to come on.
I like those firesides too. When you go on the backyard and freaking light up a little fire, that's kind of nice too, man.
So I tried that a couple weeks ago, and I got the grill. I got the deal all done. I was lighting a fire. We're doing some s'mores with the kids. I took the poker and hit the bottom, and the whole bottom fell out of it. I had burned that thing. So the fireside chat, man, I was set. I was going to do like 5 or 6.
Fire pit.
That fire pit is done. Done. Like, it was so funny. My son was, he's 10. He goes, "Is it supposed to do that?" I go,
No.
"Yeah, son, it's supposed to do that." The whole bottom just fell right out.
That's great.
So, you know what? That reminds me.
Right,
I'm gonna go pick one up this weekend. Fireside chats will come back.
Yeah, those are nice, man. Those are nice. It adds realty to everything. You know what I mean?
It was a nice, relaxing day out there. I love it, man.
Oh, dude, I love getting off my fucking tractor and freaking coming in here and having a beer. And like 10 minutes later, my buddy shows up and we drink 6 more beers and bullshit about all this craziness that's going on.
Yeah, I'm telling
Yeah.
you. And there's a lot of people that don't like to go out when they see someone just bullshitting about guns by fire. They're like, "Hey, man, that's cool. I can dig it."
Yeah. Fun times, man.
Yeah.
You have a good evening, man.
All right, brother. You too. All right, kids. Thank you, Joe. All right, kids. Thank you guys so much for watching. How about next Tuesday or Thursday or Sunday? I'll pick a day and we'll do another call in. Vanessa Kitty, I want to see you on there. Gort, I want to see you on there. Fluffy, everyone wants to see you, man. They want to see how fluffy really is. Actually, no. Let's not go there. But I think it'll be a good time. Joe Perez, it'd be cool if you showed up too, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. And I will see you guys hopefully Thursday, if not Thursday, next Tuesday for sure. Thanks for watching. And until next time, guys.